Hello lovely people, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Caroline for Calicious Loves. Today I'm going to be showing you some of my favorite African print tailored outfits. You know, I'm an African print lover and we just celebrated African Day on the 25th of May, so shout out to all my African people. And today I'm going to be showing you my favorite outfits. I mean, they're not the best in terms of styling, but that's because I'm going to be giving you a few tips on what to take into account when you want to style African wax print. So most of the times what I do is before I take my clothing to the tailors, I pre-wash it, because if you wash your outfit after the tailors, it might shrink. So I want it to shrink before I take it there, and because most of these outfits are dyed, it might bleed the color. So I either add vinegar. You can either add vinegar, soak it overnight before washing it. But in Malawi, when we were growing up, if there was any clothing that was bleeding out in terms of color, we would add a salt to the water and probably soak it overnight. So, you know, most people say wash your African prints at around 40 degrees. I believe the best way to wash your African print is by hand wash. There's a lot of spinning in the washing machine, people. I don't want to take my African prints through that, so what I would normally do is wash it by hand, because with washing by hand you can target the areas that you want to wash. Another thing is when you are choosing the style, or when you're choosing, you know, I've been inspired by this dress that Beyonce wore on Instagram or to the Grammys. Let's be realistic, ladies. Just because we have seen a certain outfit by a celebrity, that's not even in Ankara or African wax print material, we want to imitate that style. These materials are cotton, there's less room to move in them, so you have to think about the style that you've been inspired by and the material that you are using. Okay, just because it's looking nice in a certain material does not mean it will also look nice in African print or be comfortable. And depending on the style that you're doing, if you're going for bodycon, if you're going for snatch things, there's going to be less room to move. You know, I have outfits that are fitting. I just have to suck it up, because when I'm going up the stairs, it's like I'm crawling. When putting them on, it's a struggle. The other important thing is the tailor or the seamstress. You guys will agree with me that sometimes you go to a tailor asking for a specific style, but the result, the outcome, the outfit that you're given is like, nah. Okay, if I have a beautiful wax print material, I am not taking it to a tailor I have never used before, or I'm not taking it to a tailor whose work I have not seen. So I usually stick to people who have done my clothes before. When you want a very, you know, modern drama-like outfit, Grammy standards or red carpet kind of outfits, the one that you see on Instagram or the celebrities wearing, the tailor that you are taking it to, have you seen them do that style before? Are they into designing? Because it's one to do tailoring and then another to do fashion design. You know, has the tailor that you're going to done similar styles before, or are they familiar with these kind of styles? You know, in Malawi, like if I go to the village, there will be tailors there who do the standard piece and piece put together, it's a top. Okay, it's not the kind of tailors where you tell them, oh, I saw this on Instagram, you know, the shoulder goes this way and it cuts through there, and they will deliver. No. And sometimes if you're lucky, the tailors will be able to advise you and be like, sister, this material that you have and this style that you're talking about, it's not going to work. And sometimes you just have to listen because they've worked with more materials than you can think of. So for me, I go for simple styles, styles that I know the tailor will easily be able to deliver without having to spoil my precious African print material. So okay, I'm going to be showing you some of these outfits and why I love them. So I've got this skirt. It's a high-waisted skirt and it's got a slit at the back. I had this made when I was in Nigeria in 2018. I also got the material when I was in Nigeria. The only thing that makes this skirt stand out is the tucks that are here in the middle. But they are in the same color as the print, so if you're far away you cannot really see them, but I like it the way it is and then having it in a different color. I did have some material left over, so I would usually use this for a head wrap because there's nothing that makes an African print outfit look bomb than a head wrap that matches the outfit that you're wearing. So when you're also choosing, for example, the style of the outfit that you want, you also have to be mindful in terms of the pattern of the material. So this skirt did not require a lot of cutting pieces and connecting them together. That's why you can see the circle patterns, and it's like a flower, but not exactly a flower that's going on. So you can see the full pattern of the skirt as compared to if you went for a skirt that had to go through a lot of cutting. That way the pattern would be cut through, and when you connect it you wouldn't really see the full circle. So this skirt complements that pattern. The material was 6 yards, so I was able to get a skirt and the dress in it as well. I was hoping to have this as a more pleated dress, but sometimes when you go to the tailors, they be giving you things that were not necessarily close to what you asked for. But nevertheless, I really like this dress. I usually pair it with a high-waisted belt, and as you can see the clothing, the pattern of the material. The third outfit is this more of like a peplum collar jacket with high-waisted pants. I'll post the picture because I don't think it'll make sense if I put it apart for you to see in this video. I'll put a picture up that I've posted on Instagram. So these are the high-waisted pants, and I love this material because it's very different. It's got the fingers going on, and the tailor actually sometimes these tailors have it going for us. So the way my tailor did it, she made sure that the fingers were at the top of the high waist, and also each leg had fingers running through it. And sometimes this might mean that you are probably wasting the material. Like when you go to the tailors, you give them 6 yards, but it's like they've used the whole material for one outfit. So like I said, sometimes the patterns might do that, and they made sure that the collar had the fingers running through it. I think this was 6 yards because I did not have any material left for my head wrap. My other favorite is this suited peplum style top. So I'll also post a picture because that way it shows how it looks on me. So this has got like a side, like front slit, the skirt here. This was sort of supposed to be like an office style outfit, and the thing that I love about the top is that it's got the collar at the back. So normally you have the collars coming into the front, but this is actually styled the other way around. So I realized that most of the styles I've had to do that are very extra and have so much volume, I tend not to wear them for a long time. They're usually outfits that you'd wear either at a wedding, a one-off, or for example like major African events. This is another outfit. You know, this is like my favorite summer photo shoot kind of outfit because it's very short, so it's not the kind of outfit you'd really wear to places, for example like functions or events that are African related, because it shows a lot of skin. This was given to me by my mom. The material was given to me by my mom. I think it was about 6 yards. So when I went to do this outfit, I didn't really tell my mom the kind of style that I was going to do until she saw me carrying it around in the house to try it on. Oh Lord, the look that she gave me, I was just like, She didn't say much, but it was the kind of look that was, you know, a disappointment look. Like, okay, I brought you up better than this. Why are you making this kind of styles? Like, where exactly are you gonna wear that skirt? It's so tiny. But you know, I tried to ignore her, and I don't know if she noticed that I ignored her comments, because this is like my favorite, and some of you that follow me on Instagram, you know that I get a lot of compliments on this outfit. But you know how social media things be like these days. You know, you be wearing things on social media, but you can't actually wear them to places. Like, my mom would never let me go outside the compound with this outfit. Definitely not. Oh, this is like my old favorite. This is like, if you're taking me to an African Day event, you know, there's, you know, high profile people, this is what I am rocking. Okay, it's showing a bit of shoulders, the top, but it's got a long dress and it really complements my figure. Like, you don't have to see my thighs, but yeah, I've got hips and a bum going on here because the top is not very low, so you can really see the body figure. And you know, the shoulders, it's not really a bad thing. It's not like you can really see my boobs hanging out. And you know, it goes with the head wrap. This was, I think, more than 6 yards, because this material could actually do another outfit. So this is like my favorite. But when it comes to walking up the stairs, Lord, you know, I'm just glad that I'm married now and my husband could help me put it on, especially the top, because I remember there was a time I wore this to an event. I think that was like probably 3 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago. Yeah, so this outfit is that odd, but it still fits. And I lived alone at the time, and I had to try it on a few days before the event, just to make sure that when the day comes, I know how to put it on, which hand I should put first, which leg, how do I move up and down the stairs. It's very fitting. It's got like the peplum styles going on, but 2 layers of it. So this is, I really love this. And the lining starts, so the lining only is on the bodycon part, and as you can see, there's a lot of excess inside, so that if, for example, I'm a bigger woman and I want to, you know, keep the skirt, you know, I don't have to give it away. I can just go to the seamstress to make it bigger. And this is the thing that I love about African print materials. My mom has got so many African print materials she doesn't have to give away, because if it gets bigger, if she gets bigger and, you know, the outfit is very fitting, there's always a lot of excess to play with, and then you could always go to the tailors to make it smaller as well, compared to outfits that you get from the shop and they do not have a lot of excess inside. Another one is this tailored shirt. Initially, I just wanted the shirt in the color that it came in. So this is a print that it originally came in. It's got like leaves, green and orange leaves running through, but my tailor then added this red like orange material, which really complements the shirt. I believe she thought if the shirt was just tailored in its original form, it would be a bit dull. So this is how she styled it, and I really like it. She ended up also doing a dress for me. To be honest with you, when I first saw this dress, it wasn't really something I was happy about. This dress was inspired by a picture I saw on Instagram, and it looked like a wrap dress because it had like clothing going on here and something that I could easily cinch. That's how it looked in the picture, but this is what I got from my tailor. I mean, it's not so bad because I'm able to play with the shoulders if I want to bring it down, and obviously the arms are not very fitting as these are, so there's elastic going on, so I don't have to worry about them fitting. I mean, it's not the one that I would say, okay, this is my favorite, this is the style that I was going for and it's come out, but when I put it on, you know, it gives me good vibes. Another favorite of mine is this top. It comes with a skirt which needs to be washed, so I'm not really sure where I left it. I've looked for it this weekend because I'm filming over the weekend, but I can't find it. But you know, I'll post a picture here and you'll see how it looks on me. This outfit was already made. My mom just gave it to me. So you know, I think she had traveled to Zambia or Tanzania and she found this in one of the local shops. As you can see, it's got the puff shoulders, you know, like, you know, all these puff sleeves that are in fashion right now. These go all the way back. Our mother's been wearing these kind of styles for ages. And as you can see, it's got a heart that's, you know, I guess supposed to give it a diamond vibe. I don't know. This is not something I would normally go for, but I think it complements the material, the original material. They put less on it. This really screams my mom, I think. Especially this, because this is not something I would ask the tailor to do, but it's still fine. I like the outfit and it's very, very comfortable. And this is because maybe when my mom was buying it, she wanted something to be big, but I think if it was me who had actually gone to the tailors to have this outfit made, it would be tighter than the way this top is. But nevertheless, I love this. Another one of my favorite is this skirt. This material was given to me by my favorite uncle. I think this is when I got my first real job. I'm not really sure, or was it just a present that was given to me? I think this is a material that he got from Nigeria. I think he or his friend went to Nigeria and they got it for me. It was a big material that I actually made a pair of trousers, a skirt, and there's a remaining material that I use as a head wrap. So this is very nice. The thing that I love about this skater skirt is that I can pair it with a white top or a brown top. It does not necessarily have to be paired with the same similar print. So this is something that you can easily play with. And like I said, most of the styles that I have are very simple to complement the material and the pattern. And it's not the kind of styles that I take to the tailors and I come back crying saying, Mr. Tailor or Madam Fashion Designer, you've spoiled my material that was given to me. No, people. So this is like the 11th, but it's not African print material. This is just something that I love. This all came from my mom. She tends to be very, very, very creative in terms of tailoring stuff. This is actually made from a sa bag. And this is obviously the flag from Malawi. This was actually made for me by the same tailor that made majority of these outfits. Alright people, I hope you enjoyed watching this video and you like some of the styles that I've showed you. of some of my favorite African wax print clothing. You can check out my Instagram if you're looking for some inspiration in terms of styling your African wax print. The next video will be my last video on the African series as we come towards the end of the month of May, as I am based in the diaspora. If you are based in the diaspora, what do you do to remind yourself of your African days? If you have children that were born in the diaspora, is there a way that they are connecting to the motherland? Do you speak to them in your mother tongue? Do you teach them some history about Africa? And I hope you continue to celebrate who you are as an African and be a proud citizen of the motherland. Okay guys, I have to go. Until next time, see you and bye.